In Merseyside, it's not just the rain depressing the mood. With some of the highest rates of new cases in England, new restrictions on lives here are expected any time. Today, in a powerful signal that autumn is heralding a return to the spring we'd rather forget, these doors opened again on this familiar site.
Good afternoon.
The return of regular press conferences, underlining we're not heading anywhere we want to be.
And yesterday we saw the biggest rise in daily cases since the pandemic began. Today, a further 7,108. We've also had a tragic increase in the number of daily deaths, with 71 yesterday and again today. And these figures show why our plan is so essential.
The slides showing that in certain areas of the country, marked darker brown here, cases are increasing at a much more rapid rate than elsewhere.
So what you can see in this is that there's a general increase across the whole of England, and the same is also true in Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland, but a very rapid increase in particular areas, again, particularly in the northeast, northwest and areas of the Midlands.
That pattern of local spikes led the Prime Minister to suggest we may be able to avoid a second national lockdown.
It's too early to say, but it may be that, again, this is a more localised phenomenon this time, in which case all the more reason for us to concentrate on these local solutions as well as the national solution.
But there was this warning from the chief scientific advisor.
It's very clear that rates are still going up, and so we don't have this under control at the moment, and the increases that Chris has described in some areas are of concern, and as I've said, will lead to further problems.
With evidence like these partying students that not everyone is following the rules, the Labour leader too urged people to listen.
I think the increase in the number of cases is very concerning. I think everybody can see that. And we've all got a duty to follow the government rules. And that's very clear that we stick to that. There's got to be, if you like, a national effort to prevent a second lockdown.
Prime Minister was not taking any chances with his personal protection today. Faced with a rebellion by his own MPs, he had to promise to consult Parliament ahead of any significant new national measures being imposed. Given what we heard today, extra local restrictions are more likely to be heading our way first. Romilly Weeks, ITV News.